Sophia Nicole Arcangel.
And thank you po sa pagpunta po dito sa Aquila Crystal Palace para po sa victory that is worth to celebrate. Thank you po sa pagpunta nyo and thank you po kay Sir D and then siya sa Aquila Crystal Palace para po sa pag-organize ng event na ito para po sa ating lahat. And of course, to Mami Michelle Montecarlo dahil po sinamahan niya ako sa journey ko sa Thailand. Actually, kakalapag lang po namin kaninang madaling araw and we go straight here. And I'm just really grateful to all of you para po salubungin po kami dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes!
Marami po akong natutunan sa competition po na yon. But something that is really remarkable to me is to respect other people's time. Because doon po sa Thailand, we have to wake up early and we have to accomplish a lot of things. So dapat hindi ka malate sa mga activities, you have to dedicate yourself at kailangan responsible ka sa paggising mo kasi marami nag-aantay sa'yo. You will become a cause of delay kapag po hindi ka po gumising na maaga kapag na-late ka. So that is something that is really remarkable to me even though it's just really simple, but the impact of it to the whole organization and even to the other candidates is really big. So ayun po.
Okay, compare the level of difficulty when it comes to your national pageant competition and the international.
Yes. Actually, hindi po siya same sa nationals. Sa nationals po, we get to rest a lot. May mga oras po na nakakapag-rest po kami dahil po okay na po yung mga wardrobes po namin. Sa international po, we have to decide anong outfit yung kailangan suotin sa araw na ito, ano yung hairstyle, and we have to wake up early nga po and minsan po nakaka-uwi na po kami late. So that is something that is really hard for me there po. But of course, dedicated po ako na may uwi po ang corona, but we are unlucky to do that. But I'm really happy with the result. And yun po, this is something different from the nationals po talaga.
Okay, for my last in store for you, I mean, what are your plans after this Miss International Queen Philippines? Do you have plans to join another pageant like what other winners, previous winners?
Yeah, we can't tell po, of course, but right now, I know na meron naman pong crown na nag-aantay po sa akin dito sa Pilipinas, which is Miss International Queen Philippines. So I'll dedicate myself to the organization and what is in store for me.
Probably after your reign.
Yes.
All right, so let's take a few pictures of with the throne, of course. All right, so are there any others who have any questions? Yes, over here, sir.
My question is actually this. Since a lot of fans are saying that you were taken out of the top 3 because they're afraid that you might answer the question so well, now I would like to give you the chance to answer the question. What is the most crucial force of transformation that forms you to be Miss International Queen?
I think the most crucial part of transformation that forced me to become Miss International Queen is my transitioning as a transgender woman. It's really crucial because a lot of people were expecting a lot from you. You don't get to please everybody with your transformation. So this is something that is crucial because other people would not tend to understand you. They will not tend to understand what you feel and why are you doing that transformation for yourself. But at the end of the day, what's most important is even how crucial it is, you became true to yourself and you please yourself and you became happy with the transformation that you became. Thank you.
I've overheard a while ago, you have mentioned that one of the things, the difficult things that you have underwent is deciding on things last minute and everything. And I've learned that last minute you have to change your preliminary gowns. Preliminary gown rather. So can you tell us more about what happened and how did you come about with that look? Because you were so gorgeous, we thought it was planned for a long time ahead of it, but no, we learned that you just bought it in Thailand from a Filipino designer.
Yes, so the day before the preliminaries, there is a wardrobe malfunction po. So we have to decide na since may manonood po from the Philippines, I have to contact my Ate A.M. Dalagan, hello Ate A.M. Dalagan, for providing my preliminary gown na nasuot ko po, which is yung emerald green. And since it's really not too much of the details, Mami Michelle came up with the idea of putting po yung accessory po here sa forehead. Actually, binawas lang po namin siya dun sa beads ng gown para po ilagay. So yes, binawas lang po siya, tapos ginawa po ni Mami Gerard Kyoge and team para po magkaroon po ng accessory yung pinakang look po nung gown po, preliminary gown.
Wow,
yes.
So that's very artistic and very talented pala talaga si Miss Michelle.
Yes.
6. So my first question, chill question muna tayo. Sino yung mga naging ka-close mo na co-candidate sa MIQ?
Yes, actually, ka-close ko naman po sila lahat, yung lahat po ng candidates. But I get along a lot with Miss Canada and Miss Japan. Kami po yung magkakasama lagi araw-araw sa rehearsal, sa ano. Maybe because they speak Tagalog as well. And yun po, magkaka-hangout lang po kami, fun-fun lang. So, I think naka-help din po siya dun sa journey ko. They made me feel like home as well.
Ayun. So, controversies na nakita natin sa social media. So, may mga issues na the result was rigged, yung may mga sabi natin cooking show, yung mga ganyan mga lumalabas sa social media. So, of course, as reigning Miss International Queen Philippines, ano yung masasabi mo doon? How will you defend the organization, especially the Miss International Queen?
Ginawa po lahat ng Miss International Queen pageant para po maging maayos po yung flow ng pageant, and they really prepared a lot for us. They took care of us sa Thailand po. And I think we should not spread hatred po sa organization because we are promoting world peace. And that is something that we have to focus into. Even though hindi po tayo nanalo, I think that the other candidates, nag-prepare din sila para po may represent yung country nila doon. So we should not spread hatred po sa kanila dahil sobrang yung effort and pagod din po nila. Ramdam ko din po yun. I was there. So please stop hatred po sa kanila into the organization po.
Ano masasabi mo kay Miss Malaysia during her live na dapat isa ka daw sa top 3? Are you close with Miss Malaysia?
Yes, we are actually friends and maybe that was the reason na nasabi niya po yun. But I respect the organization's decision and of course the judges' decisions as well. And at the end of the day po, ay, malas ba yun? Malas po pala yung at the end of the day. so yung act po na nangyari po kay Miss Malaysia and kay Asmon po, which is one of the organization nannies po na nag-take care po sa amin doon sa Thailand. Wag na lang po nating masamain kasi hindi po natin alam yung tunay na nangyari po dun sa backstage. They have their own opinions. Maybe it's just misunderstanding. And knowing the internet, they will just spread hate po kahit po wala naman po sila doon and hindi nila alam kung ano yung totoong nangyari. So,
anyway, thank you so much. Ang dami po mga questions.
The preliminary competition and finals, a lot of pageant fans are saying na you look like Krishna Gravides during the prelims, and you look like Pia Wurtzbach during the finals. So, ito ba ay nagkataon lang or part ng strategy ng team?
I think nagkataon lang din po kasi hindi naman po sure yung preliminary gown ko. We came up with that idea last minute na nga po. So, that is something nagkataon lang po siguro and nagpapasabi na lang po ako sa kanila. Sabihan niyo po. Ganun.
So, sinabihan naman.
Oo, sinabihan nila ako kaya naging ibang personality ako.
Next question, kasi a lot of people that are saying during your, after your competition in the national stage, marami nag-doubt na parang during the, for the Q&A, parang mapaplock ka, but during the Miss International Queen, you did well. So, what's your message for those people na nagda-doubt sa mga katulad mo na nag-compete in national, international pageant?
That's how pageant fans are. So, after all, hindi ko sila pinapakinggan and I hope na ngayon I prove them all wrong because hindi naman po lahat ng pinagdadaanan ng lahat ng beauty queens is nakikita nila. Sabi nga po nila, it takes an empire to build a queen. So, marami po nagtulong-tulong bago po ako nag-transform sa kung ano ako ngayon or kung paano ko na-represent yung country natin. So, wag po tayong mag-spread ng hate sa mga beauty queens kasi sobra po yung paghihirap po.
Last question. Siyempre may last question. Last question. So, just like Pia Wurtzbach and Catriona Gray, they competed in the national stage thrice and twice. And the same with Catriona, you competed twice. So what's your message to our aspiring transgender who are planning to join next year?
My message is don't lose hope because I was once on your shoe. I dreamed of this and I can't imagine na nandito na po ako ngayon. I get to represent our country and just believe in yourself. Huwag kayong makikinig sa mga taong nagda-down sa inyo because hindi naman sila yung gagawa ng future mo at hindi sila ang magdidikta ng story mo. Gawin mo yung sarili mong story and just believe in yourself and be confident.
Congratulations again.
Thank you po, thank you, thank you.
Nasubaybayan ko yung journey mo since last year and then this year. So congratulations. In a lighter question, would it be okay if you could share to us some of the parang treasured memories mo when it comes to Miss International Queen Thailand and at the same time mga funny and mga chichi moments?
Okay. Ang mga na masayang moments ko po is with my team and Mami Michelle. Sa camera, ganyan lang po yan sila. Medyo finesse. Pero po pag nagsama-sama po kami, baklaan na rin po yan. And masaya po. So that is something na I treasure the most because hindi po ako nape-pressure ng sobra. In-enjoy ko lang po yung journey. And I'm just really happy to be with them. And yung support system po kasi, napaka-importante po niyan sa pageantry. Kasi may mga moments na ida-down mo na rin yung sarili mo, parang nawawalan ka na ng confidence. Sila po yung nag-lift up sa'yo, bakit mo ba sinimulan yan? Ganon. Parang bibigyan ka nila ng sobrang confidence para magpatuloy at para ilaban mo po yun. Siyempre, hindi lang po para sa sarili mo, iisipin mo rin sila, yung mga naniniwala sa'yo. So, ayun po yung sobrang importante din po sa akin.
And also, could you take us back to the moment before they announce the top 6 and then after they announce the top 3, what's going on in your mind at that?
Before po i-announce yung top 6, I was really nervous because Lars Pacheco made it to top 6, dapat top 6 din ako. Sabi kong gano'n sa sarili ko. Dapat malampasan ko yung last year. Kasi syempre ipapashock nito pagka sabi ko sa sarili kong ganyan. Knowing pageant fans. Sabi kong gano'n. So, nung nag-top 6 na po and nag-question and answer na, I prayed. And that is true. Sabi ko, Lord, let your will be done. Kung makakapasok ako, thank you so much po. Kung hindi, I'm really happy and I'm really grateful for this journey. Sabi ko.
And also, ang ganda lang nung, hindi kasi siguro nakita nila, pero may mga cam fan na, di ba 3 na lang kayo yung hindi natawag, si Colombia sa USA at ikaw. So nag-hug talaga kayo. So ang ganda din ng moment na yun.
Yes po. Parang yung batch po nila sa ibang pageant.
Congratulations again, Queen Sophia.
Yes. What was your strategy during the entire pageant, knowing that you weren't the only Filipina competing for the title? I think this is the first time in so many years, or the first time in the pageant's history, that there were 4 Filipina contestants competing for the title in a single year. Was there a conscious effort for you to really make an effort to stand out more?
Okay, yes. Actually, hindi lang po 4 yung Filipino. Malaysia is half Filipino as well. And also Myanmar. Filipino sila, but they don't speak Tagalog po. So, ang ginawa lang po ng team is nag-stick po kami dun sa strategy po namin na we have to change looks. Dapat mapakita ko yung iba't ibang part, iba't ibang characteristics ni Sophia. So we changed looks on my hair, on my outfits, that I can be sweet, I can be fierce. So yun po yung iba-ibang nangyari dun po sa Miss International Queen Pageant. So every night nagmi-meeting po kami. So ito ang event tomorrow. Anong susuotin ni Sophia dyan? Anong hair? Anong accessories? Anong shoes susuot niya? Ganon.
Alright. So speaking of looks, kasi na it was a last-minute choice for you to wear the emerald green gown. So I wonder, how did you decide that that particular emerald gown was for prelims and that red Jessica Rabbit gown behind you is for the finals?
So, nung una po kasi ang decision po namin is red talaga yung pang-finals ko. So, we stick with that plan. Kasi parang yung red is something na napaka-powerful on stage. It will make you look beautiful and fierce. And it will match my characteristic din po. Parang madadala ko siya. So, ayun po yung naging decision po namin. Mag-red po ako sa finals para po bulabog na color. Something wow. Yes.
Alright. Sige. Last question na. From my end. So given everything that happened after the pageant night and given the feedback, the positive feedback that you've gotten from a lot of pageant fans, not just here in the Philippines but around the world, how do you react to this collective feedback about delegates like you from the Philippines who are too polished for perfection, that it already becomes a disadvantage on our part? So, and given what you have performed, we have nothing to really nitpick more. But for other people, they think that we are already too perfect or polished for the title. Do you think there is such a case, or is it just purely luck?
I think mahirap po siyang sagutin. Kasi when you come not prepared, ibabash ka. When you come too prepared, babash ka pa rin. So, Um, I think dapat mag-stick na lang tayo sa pagiging authentic mo. Kung ano yung feel mo, magiging confident ka. And whatever happens, dapat maging masaya ka dun sa performance mo. Kasi dapat hindi mo naman i-please yung ibang tao. Dapat una mong i-please yung sarili mo. Kung masaya ka sa performance mo, then go with it. It's fine to go too polished. Because being too polished means being too prepared for the competition. You are determined to get the crown. Now, if other people says that it's too polished, that it looks awkward na and too much na talaga, and it doesn't mind at all. Yes, yun.
Thank you so much.
If you're given a chance to ask, are you satisfied with the top 3 results? And why?
Sorry pa.
Are you satisfied with the top 3 result, top 3 na pinili, and why?
I'm for sure they also came prepared for the competition. They worked hard for that, and I witnessed that actually. Tinanong nga ako ni Mami Michelle nung una pa lang. I remember, sinong film mong kakompetition mo? Nung hindi pa po kami nalipad ng Thailand, sabi ko, Ma, parang feel ko si Miss Peru eh. Ang ganda-ganda niya. Sabi kong gano'n sa kanya. Tapos yun, it happened na siya pala talaga yung, yung malaking tinik. And even Thailand, si Saruda, sobrang prepared din po niya. Pinaghandaan niya pati yung mga gowns, pati yung glam team niya, pati si Vietnam. So, sobrang nag-prepare lahat po. So overall, ang masasabi ko lang po is it's destined for them and not for me.
During your competition, may naging crush ka ba na Thai? Or pwede mo sa kwento? I know you're busy during that time. Pero
ang naging crush ko po nun ay bed. Parang gusto ko na lang siyang yakapin mag-hapon. Sobrang pagod po kasi, pero worth it kasi I get to explore Thailand po. Na-explore ko po yung mga pagkain, yung mga activities po na ginawa namin. Masaya din po. It's really fun. So, yun lang po.
thank you.
Sa final gown mo, sa final look mo, mostly kasi sa mga pageants like big volumes, curly hair, ikaw ba nag-decide ng bagsak na kayong hair? Ganon.
Actually, hindi pa po, undecided pa po yung hair namin noon. Hindi pa sure na mag-i-straight ako kasi ang dami ring request na mag-big hair siya, ang ganda niya sa big hair, magbanat siya, ang ganda niya sa banat. So hindi ko po alam. Tapos nung nung the day before the final, sabi ko, parang gusto kong mag-straight na lang. Sabi ko kay Mami Michelle, kasi gamay ko siya pero ibahin nating straight. Sabi kong ganun. So, sinight po namin siya na dun sa gown. So, ayun po, parang last minute decision din po siya.
Actually, it really fits you. Bagay na bagay sa yung bagsak na hair. And my second question is, after competing MIQ, who are you now?
I'm still the same Sophia po, of course. And I am really ready para po mag-serve din po sa Miss International Queen Philippines organization. And even though I didn't make it on the top 3, may crown pa rin naman po ako, which is the Miss International Queen Philippines crown.
Yes naman, and you made us proud. Congratulations.
Po, thank you. I think yun po is, not everything you wish for will come to you. Kasi, I think, parang parang nag-graduate na ako sa pageant. Parang, syempre, Miss International Queen pageant na yun, I get to represent the Philippines. So, that is something that I learned na parang, kung hindi destined siya sa'yo, just follow God's will. Parang, i-accept mo na lang siya dahil meron pang in store for you. I am for sure that God is preparing so much better for you. And even though hindi ka nanalo, that doesn't mean that you are not a winner in life. You can be a winner in different aspects of life as well.
Alright, thank you. So, ito ka.
Sa tingin mo, aside kay Miss Peru, sino sa tingin mo na deserving din na makoronahan at bakit?
Si Saruda po talaga, Thailand. Kahit before the competition, talagang siya yung sabi kong sobrang prepared, sobrang ready siya to get the crown. And alam ko rin po yung hard work niya dahil kinuwento niya po yung mga pinagdaanan niya bago niya nakuha yung crown ng Miss Stephanie. So, yung background niya din, sobrang ganda. So, ayun po yung pinakang competition po sa tingin ko while I was there.
Good evening, congratulations. So, how do you feel that, I know that your close friend is Miss Thailand. How do you feel about that? She's being bashed.
Thailand. Actually, ganun din naman po parang yung mga pageant fans naman po talaga, may iba't ibang perceptions yan, may iba't ibang bets, may iba't ibang gustong manalo. So, ibabash po talaga yung mga winners, just like the other winners. Kasi hindi po nanalo yung mga sinusuportahan ng mga ibang pageant fans. But, hindi po kasi nila kilala yung background ng ibang candidates. At hindi po nila alam yung pinagdaanan po namin sa in-depth interview, kung ano po yung mga preparations. So, hindi po nila maiintindihan kung bakit nandun sila sa posisyon na yon, and they deserve that.
And another question. So, after this, after your competition in Thailand, what's the next after this, Sophia?
Matutulog lang po ako, tapos po back to work. Sa organization po, kung may mga plans po, and of course, I'm open for judging, message me. So mga mga projects, and I'll also be working with Love Yourself Philippines pa rin po, para po ma-dedicate po yung sarili ko. And actually magpapahinga lang po ako ng 2 weeks, magpapa-SRS na po ako sa Kamal Hospital. Babalik po ako ng Thailand. So, thank you so much, Kamal Hospital. You will complete my womanhood.
Regarding the results, how do you, given everything that happened, Ms. Michelle, how do you feel about the sentiment of the pageant fans about the pageant right now? It's mostly negative. As a national director from the Philippines, how could you probably turn the tide in changing the perception of Filipino pageant fans about the recently concluded pageant?
I've said my message of gratitude earlier already in behalf of Sir Kay, Direct Rod, our glam team, and Sophia. But I'd like to apologize na rin for those people na hindi napasaya ng performance ni Sophia or ng buong team. But the only thing that we can promise is that we have learned and we would learn sa mga kung anumang konting mistakes, maaaring mistakes or kakulangan na nangyari. So, we promise everyone that our next MIQ Philippines representative would bring home the 4th crown sa atin. And having said that, gusto ko na rin take itong opportunity na to na magpasalamat sa tatlo nating Reyna, of course, kay Kevin Balot, kay Trixie Maristela, kay Fusian Ravenna, and kay Lars Pacheco, because every day, tinutulungan po nila, nagbibigay sila ng mga advice kay Sophia. Ang message ko sila every now and then, I would ask ano bang ng kanilang mga opinion, and they were never selfish to say kung ano yung strength ni Sophia at kung ano yung weakness niya. So yun. And I think next year, umasa po ang ating mga fans na dahil lima na sila, kasama na si Sophia. Sophia would help us as well na i-train lalo kung yung ating next representative para makuha na natin yung ika-apat na MIQ frank.
Wow.
Survey.
Hi. Good evening, Mama Michelle. Questions. Mama Michelle, this is your 3rd year as a national director and yung track record mo is napakaganda. Plakpakan naman natin. Ano yung formula? Bakit tayo winner top 6? Ano yung formula po?
Ito po, I don't want to sugarcoat things, but really, I have the best support. And if I would love to mention it, not if I may mention. It's because of Sir Tay. It's also because of Direct Rod. Sila yung dalawang tao talaga na nag-aano sa akin na galingan natin, kaya mo yan. I'll be honest, there are times na, just like Sophia, medyo nagdataw na rin ako, kaya ko pa ba? May bubuga pa ba? But Sir Tay, Direct Rod, andyan sila. So I think yun yung formula, yun yung maganda sa organization natin sa MIT Philippines. It's because hindi kami nag-iiwan ng tatlo through thick and thin, and rich, for richer, for poorer, in health, and in ganon. Andyan sila Sir Tay, andyan sila Direct Rod. And that is the formula kung bakit siguro naging maganda yung track record ng mga pinapadala natin. It just so happened na ako yung face ng MIT Philippines organization, but the truth is, equally nagpapagawa sila Sir Tay at sila Direct Rod at nag-meeting kami kung ano ba ang dapat. Hindi siya desisyon ng isang tao na. It's a decision, all that we do in MIT Philippines, we make Sophia do sa international stage. It's a collaboration and it's a decision of yung sinasabi yung dynamic trio, which includes Sir Tay and Direct Rod.
Thank you. And I have a question for Sir Tay. Sir Tay, good evening po. We know naman that naging part ka ng Miss Universe Philippines. And now, mag-transition tayo to the 4th year of Miss International Queen next year. What can we expect?
For next year?
Yes.
Abangan niyo po yan, syempre. Kasi kung sinabi na namin yan, Landa. So may mga pasabog kami from time to time. And we prayed for this sa mga upcoming projects namin for MIT Philippines. Kasi gusto namin talaga na maging ano talaga siya. Makita talaga yung pagkakapantay. Kaya nabuo ko yung kanta yun eh. Yung theme song ng MIT Philippines. So that's the title nun. Marami kaming pangarap ni Mama Michelle, ni Direk, and of course, yung bumubuo ng MIQ Philippines. So for now, hindi po muna namin pwedeng sabihin, pero po, abangan niyo po yung mga susunod na mangyayari. So alam niyo naman na ganun kami magbigay ng pasabog, pero isa sa pinag-pray ko talaga is ma-help yung finals namin sa MOA Arena. Yes. So that's a big dream para sa ating lahat. So siguro, kung nagawa natin yun talagang, ano na siya, isa na siya sa hindi matitibag talaga ng kahit sino. Which is mangyayari na.
Kaya niya. Survey pa ba?
Manifesting
ba? May announce na namin next week. So bubulabugin natin yung trans pageantry. So yun po.
Thank you so much and congratulations. Yes po.
For both of you is, prior of the competition of Sophia sa Thailand, ano yung advice na binigay niya sa kanya?
Yung advice na binigay namin sa kanya is to be herself. Yun, that's one thing. Napakabait na bata kasi ni Sophia. So hindi na namin siya para bigyan pa nung advice. She knows what to do. So yun yung isa sa nagustuhan namin sa kanya. Nung nakoronahan siya sa MIQ Philippines, masunurin, nakikinig kung ano yung dapat para sa kanya. So, siguro, yun po, hindi na siya kailangan sabihan So isa yun sa swerte po kami dahil siya yung nanalo at mabait na bata po yung binibigay sa amin ni Lord every year sa Miss International Queen Philippines.
Attitude talaga, no? Number 1.
Yes, that's true. Mami Ash.
Attitude. Ang
True
ganda
MIQ Philippines winners should have a good character.
Correct.
If
Ang ganda
you
ni
have a good
Sophia.
character, you have a good chance to get it.
Diba? Ang glow-glow ni Sophia, in fairness.
Same question din Miss Michelle.
Ay, yung advice ko
advice
na
pa.
ako everyday ko like ko sinasabi ko kay Sophia and sa team style. Of course, kailangan galingan, kailangan na magtrabaho to get the crown, huwag mapagod, pero of course, kailangan nag-i-enjoy. Kailangan, sabi ko, sinasabi ko sa kanya, sinasabi ni Sir Day sa kanya, sabihin din na isang beses ka lang magiging Miss International Queen Philippines. Isang beses ka lang mag-represent, tutungtong sa intablaban ng MIQ. Might as well enjoy. Enjoy lang. Yun po yung lagi ko namin sinasabi sa kanya. But of course, mag-work.
Follow-up question na Miss Michelle. Kamusta naman po si Sophia during her competition sa Thailand?
Ito po, if I can say these words, gumon sa kung paano siya describe nila Queen Kevin, nila Queen Trixie, nila Queen Fuchsia, and even the managing director, Ma'am Alisa Patusat. Madi-describe ko siya, ito kasi yung word sa kanya, she is the most beautiful candidate this year. So ako rin yun yung masasabi ko, ang laki ng transformation niya. Of course, mentally malaking transformation niya, but MIQ is a beauty pageant. So, yung superficial wise, thank you po kay Dr. Toledo, thank you po kay Dr. Quiñones, thank you po sa lahat ng mga sa Alfin, thank you po sa Smiles Professional. Sila po ang tumulong para ma-transform si Sophia na talagang maging maganda. Yun nga.
Totoo yan.
It's a beauty pageant. So, we wanted someone na superficially rin, na maganda.
Thank you so much and congratulations once again po.
So, congratulations sa Sir Day, Ms. Michelle and Director. So, yun po, may chance po ba na kaya natin mag-host ng Miss International Day na dito gaganapin sa Pilipinas? Thank you.
Bakit yun naman kami inuunahan sa mga plans? Sabi namin, di ba, magbibigay kami ng mga announcement, magsasabi kami ng mga kung ano yung mga mangyayari for upcoming Miss International Philippines. So, sir, it's one at a time. So, ayaw po namin kayong gulatin na isang bagsakan na dito na. So, mas maganda yung inaabangan po nila yung MIQ Philippines yearly. At part po kayo doon, syempre. Thank you.
Next week na. Advance ka talaga
Sir Dave, kay Ma'am Michelle. My question is, pataas na po ng pataas ang standard na MIQ-PH. Yung qualities and criteria po ba this year, mas mataas pa po ba next year or the same qualities and criteria lang po?
We're up for evolution. So, umasa po kayo na para mas masungkit natin na talaga ulit yung ika-fourth round, tataasan pa po natin, i-improve pa po natin yung standard na kung ano ba yung qualities na hahanapin natin sa susunod na reyna after Queen Sophia.
So, in Philippines would be in Mall of Asia Arena. Congratulations po sa
MUPH level!
of Miss International Queen Philippines Finals Night is to be held in SM Mall of Asia Arena. And because I got the sign also, ayun na pinag-pray ko. So, ayun po. Congratulations, thank you.